I'm Shuailin. Welcome to my 15-112 term project. And basically, my term project is pretty similar with the famous game Draw Something. One player is drawing and other players guessing. The game is based on three modules: Showcase for multiplayers, Pygame for game framework, and PyDictionary for vocabulary support. Cool, let's get started. First, I would run the server. Oops, let's get to the desktop, go to the term project, and run the server. Cool, it's working now. I will use only one client to introduce some features of the game. Let's get to the start page and run it. Cool. You can see there is a help button here. If you press it, there would be some instructions about the game, and after read them, you will know just how to play this game and how to get scores, how to use some keys to operate, and it will be really helpful of you to read this. And now let's get back. Press start. Now we are on the game page. So the left column of the game page is the scoreboard, which will show the players and their scores. And currently there's only one player, so all the boards are blank except for the first one. And this area is the drawing canvas. We could draw what we want to draw here. And here is the timer. I just borrowed the idea of my friends who just draw something recursively. And as you could notice that the color here is just recursively distributed. Like it's really dark green around the center, and the center is nearly white. Cool. And this timer will just keep counting down from 60 seconds normally, but I just set it to 5 minutes to help me do this presentation. And the button here is to get the key, which will be randomly generated from a word list I downloaded from the internet. Let's try get one key. Okay, it's pineapple. So if you press the help button, it would show the explanation and the normal part of speech of the key. As you can see, the pineapple here is a noun, and here is the description and explanation of the key. Cool, let's get to the setting mode. And here you could customize your page. You could see the RGB buttons. You could select the color below, or just input RGB values of any color. Let's try setting blue as the background color. Okay, let's try blue and set background. And then let's try customizing the color. Let's say 100, 100, and 100. Oops, I have a typo here. The RGB value is at most 255, but obviously is 1000 here, and it's much larger than the limit. So if I click set background color now, there's a message: invalid RGB here at the top left corner of my screen, which tells you that the current value is not legal. Now let's set it back to 100. Cool. And also we could set a pen color to what we want. Let's try 200, 200, and 200. Cool. Then we could click setting again and get back to the game. And also I could set the radius of the nib. Press it. It's a really large pen now. And also we could switch to erasers to erase what we have drawn. Let's choose a large one. Let's erase and switch back to pen. Cool. And we could also use delete to delete the lines we have drawn, and press R to redraw. Let's delete, and then we could redraw. When I move as you could notice that when I move my mouse onto the canvas, it will just be a pen here. And if I'm using the eraser, it will just be an eraser here. Cool, let's draw the pineapple together. First, the pineapple should be yellow. Here's the body of it. Oh, I'm really bad at drawing. Damn. And then we could add some green at the top of it, like this. Wow. It's actually pretty good. Cool. That's pretty much about the drawing mode. Keep going to the guessing mode. We have 2 players in the game and I'm in the guessing mode. I'm player 2 and the left column is the same as the drawing page, which shows the scores and players. And the canvas here is for the drawing person to draw the key. We actually could do nothing with the canvas now since it's not our turn to draw. And also the timer will always keep up with the timer of the other players. And here is the help buttons. It's apparently for help. If we click it, we will see the synonym of the key. So the key now here is just a pineapple, and maybe some kind of boom is like the pineapple, so it just returns boom as the synonym of the pineapple. Cool. And also here shows the length of the key. So pineapple consists of 9 letters, so the length of it is 9. You could just use help button to get the information about the key. However, you have to pay for it. The cost is that even if you get the right answer finally, you will just only get 1 point instead of 2. Here is the guessing bar, and if we press it, it will just tells you type here, and we will type pineapple here. And then if we click check, you will notice that the scores of both you and the drawing person are updated. And since you've already used the help, so you will only get 1 point, but the drawing person would be awarded with 2 points for the great drawing. And also the last 2 buttons are just a like and dislike. If you really like the drawing, just click like it, and then the drawing person would be awarded with 2 points. However, if you hate it, wow, the drawing is really poor, man. So you could just click I don't like it, and then the drawing person will be punished for 1 point. And apparently you can now both like and dislike the picture since you are not a psycho. And that's pretty much about the game, and let's go to a real game next.